What up, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and today I'm going to be talking about relationships. And I'm going to be talking about how your relationships in life will affect the future you have, and whether or not you become successful or you don't become successful, and how those relationships affect that outcome. Okay, but before I get into the discussion or the topic, I'm going to kind of give you an update or a visual of where I'm at. Right now, I am on I-55 North. I just got into Missouri, headed up from Memphis, Tennessee. I picked up a load in Memphis, Tennessee, and my load is headed to a small town just on the outside of Syracuse, New York. So I picked up this load in Memphis. I dropped this load in a town just outside of Syracuse, New York. So anyway, that's just about it. I just thought I would tell you that, again, to give you a visualization of where I'm at. So, do relationships, here's the question, do relationships have an impact, or do they really matter in terms of becoming successful or where you go in life? They absolutely do. That is my opinion. They absolutely do. 100%. Okay? I am 25 years old, and when I was 21, I did not think this was really that big of a deal. I really didn't. I used to think, hey, just be friends with anybody. It really doesn't matter. The company you keep doesn't matter, because you always hear, these self-help people, and you always hear these motivational people talk about, your friends really affect your future. And I used to think that was bullcrap. I really did, I'm not going to lie to you. I used to think it was bullcrap, but it is 100% true in my opinion, okay? And, when I was younger, I didn't think so, like I said. But definitely, they do, okay? Because here's the thing, all right? And I want to use an example as to why I think that's true or not. I'm going to use one example, okay? And I'm going to tell you about a goal that I have set for my life. It's just one of my goals. I have many different goals set for my life, so it's not the most important thing in my life, but it is a goal I have set, okay? Well, one of my goals in life is I want to acquire enough real estate by the time I turn 35 years old. And I want to acquire enough real estate, rental real estate, to be able to retire off of the income produced from that real estate, or the rental income, right? I want to own enough investment properties to live off of the income produced from that real estate. That is a goal of mine before the age of 35. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop working if I accomplish that goal. That is just my goal. And yes, that is a huge goal, okay? I want to make enough money to pay all of my bills, to support my lifestyle off of the income that's produced from those properties. That's a huge thing. Most people will never accomplish a goal like that, okay? And the reason I'm sharing this goal with you is because, I kind of want to talk about how your friends or relationships, period, not just friends, but friends, family, acquaintances, work associates, business partners, whatever, spouses, those people in your life have a heavy influence on your mindset, okay? They really do. They have a heavy influence on what you think about life, okay? So, let me put it to you this way. If I were to hang around people who didn't believe that I could accomplish what I just said, they all, they all think like most people, and most people don't think that's possible. Most people think, that's a load of crap, that can't happen, that won't happen, and that's exactly why I'm making this video. You got to get around people that believe that things like that are possible. You got to get around people who have a positive outlook on life. They look at life through the lens of, life is a cup half full, not a cup half empty. Okay? And that's not to say that, everybody doesn't have their ups and downs. They do. But for the most part, do you have a positive outlook on life? Well, your friends really, they really have a heavy influence on that. And I know this because I used to hang around a bunch of people that if I were to say or tell them this goal, they would look at me like I'm crazy. Or they would just, laugh and say, oh yeah, that's cool, that's cool, right? But they don't believe I can do it. They don't believe it's possible. They don't believe I will do it. And I had to get away from people like that. I just did. If I wanted to be successful, I couldn't be around people who thought something like that, who thought a dream and a goal and a vision like that was impossible. And here's my reaction or my response to anybody who thinks that is impossible, who's watching this video. If it's impossible, then how come other people have done that? How come there are people in the world that have already accomplished that goal? Okay? And so I know those people are out there because there's people that have already done it. And there's going to be people that watch this video, hopefully, that believe that that's possible as well. Okay? And like I said, that is just one of my goals. And the reason I'm saying that, again, is because the people you hang around with, are they telling you that's not possible? Or that's a lofty goal? And they're right, it is a lofty goal. But do they believe it's possible? Are they encouraging you to do that? Do they believe in you? Or are they trying to tell you, oh yeah, that you're dreaming too big. You're thinking too big. Right? You got to get away from people like that who don't think, they don't think like you. You got to get around people who have done what you are doing, or listen to people who have done what you are wanting to do. Right? Get around people who have done what you want to do or are doing and working towards doing what you want to do and believe it's possible, who share the same visions in life. Okay? Those people really are a heavy influence on you. They are. And they can be friends, family, spouse, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If my wife, and I'm married, if my wife didn't believe in my vision, she wouldn't be the one for me. If she didn't believe in me to the point where she was willing to sacrifice to get to where I'm trying to go, and really where we're trying to go, with a goal like that, then what's the point in being together? We're just going to drive each other crazy because one of us doesn't think it's possible. One of us doesn't want to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve that goal, and the other person does. So we're going to drive each other crazy, right? So if my wife, is on a different page than me, then it ain't going to work out. I got to cut that relationship. Luckily, she is on the same page as me with this. If I hang around friends that don't believe something like that is possible, again, they think I'm just out of my mind. They think I'm a dreamer. You're dreaming too big, man. You're just freaking, you're out there with your beliefs. I got to get away from people like that, man. Those people, you got to drop them. If you're trying to go places, if you're trying to do something with your life, man, you got to drop those people. You got to drop those people. Okay? You do. Man, you got to get away, or just not listen to them. Listen to people who are successful. That's the moral of the story. Listen to people who are doing or are trying to do big things in life. Listen to them. Listen to them, and especially the ones who have already done big things, who have already accomplished goals that you have set. Really pay attention to them, and don't talk, listen. Don't talk, listen. That is the best thing you can do, okay? And so, and I'm saying that's the best thing you can do because it's helped my life. You know, and somebody's probably watching this video and probably sitting there thinking, oh, you're just a truck driver, you know? You're just a truck driver. You know, what do you know about success? You know what? There's truck drivers that have started out driving a truck and started $1 million companies. Started and created multi-million dollar companies. There are just average everyday Joe truck drivers that have done that. So if you're watching this video or you're watching other truckers and thinking all truckers are stupid or all truckers don't have an education or whatever, you're an idiot. You know, especially if you're watching this video. You don't think truckers can learn? Of course they can learn. There's owner-operators out here making $100-something thousand a year driving one truck. You know, driving one truck. And they're successful. Okay? There's company drivers out here making, 80, 90, 100,000 a year. Don't own any equipment, right? I mean, yeah, is that successful to a guy making $500,000 a year? No, it's not. But it is a level of success. You know, people told me, oh, don't get into trucking. Don't do that. You know, there are a bunch of people telling me not to get in. And I knew what I wanted to do with this industry. I knew the money I could make. I saw the potential. And I was hanging around a bunch of people who thought it was stupid. I stopped listening to them. I didn't go for what they were telling me. Okay? So again, just think, who are you hanging around with? You know, for me personally, I've cut out a lot of people in my life. I don't hang out with much of anybody right now. You know? And if I'm going to hang out with people, I want to be around people that I can learn from, that I can grow from. You know, that's who I want to be around. And I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care what you're doing with your life. If you're trying to do big things in your life, if you're trying to change, your future for the better, look around at your circle. Look around at your influence. Okay? Are they trying to lift you up and encourage you to do better, these people? Or are they always trying to talk it down? Or are they not really happy for you whenever, you want to do something with your life? You got to watch out for those people, man. And their friends, family, everybody. They're all over. Like, it's not just one group of people. Okay? I don't care who you are watching this video. I think anybody could really relate, honestly. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yes, friends, family, spouse, any relationship, they matter. They definitely matter. Get away from the negative influence. Get away from it. I used to be around it, and it's not always negative, like they're hating on you or whatever. Sometimes it's just negative, like they're negative. They are negative. They aren't doing crap with their life. They're losers. Get away from them. They're losers. Okay? All the successful people that are famous and everything hang out with other successful people. Okay? Have you not noticed, I mean, think about it. Like, millionaires hang out with other millionaires. Billionaires hang out with other billionaires. Okay? And people who are striving to do better generally are listening to those who are doing better than them. Okay? You got to read books. These successful people have written books on their journey and their experiences. Okay? So anyway, long story short, you know, think about the company you keep. You know, and I gave the example of, you know, my goal is by 35 to own enough rental property to be able to live off of the income produced from that rental property. That's a pretty big goal, you know, for most people. That's a pretty big goal. That is a goal of mine. Again, that's not the only goal. But and there'll probably be people on here thinking that I can't achieve that goal. Well, you know what, dude? I'm not worried about what you think I can do. I'm worried about what I think I can do. And you're not going to stop me from trying to attain that goal. And if you are trying to stop me from attaining that goal, you won't be able to, because I'm not even going to listen to you. So anyway, no matter what you're doing in life, if you're trying to change your life, again, pay attention to who's around you first. I had to do that. I had to look at my circle, and I had to get a pair of scissors out and just say, clip, 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 get them out of my life. Throw them away. Done. You know, and a lot of them are good people, but they're just not trying to do what I'm trying to do, man. They're not. They're not trying to do what I'm trying to do in life. And, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? Look, I like to enjoy life. I do. I like to enjoy life and take time off and all that, but I'm a pretty focused individual. I'm a pretty focused individual. I have ambitions, you know, I do. And I'm not going to be around people who are talking down on people who are ambitious. You know, I'm just not going to listen to that garbage. So anyway, it is what it is. Whoever's watching this video, if you like the content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. My channel is Living Freed. I will be making more videos like this. I will be making more videos, you know, about my, you know, just my life in general. And please stay blessed, stay positive, and I am out.